Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learning SQL. Today's is learn SQL wildcard in like operators as SQL wildcard are as special characters is used with like operators to search for a pattern in a data, and there is help to find the record then you do not now so the extract values but is now a part of the value. And the like operators, the like operators is used with a wildcard to search for a specific pattern. And syntax as a selector as a colon names and from as a table name and where colons names and like and after as a patterns has to give and the semicolon. And wildcard characters as the first is module as a percentage sign is represent a 0 and 1 and or as a multiple characters, like the example as a after as a multiple character has to give, so use as a percentage sign. And underscore is represent the actuals in one characters, so the underscore as used a after as a underscore, so the a after as one character has to give. And the care list square brackets inside the care list is represent any single characters from a list in the SQL server. And as square brackets inside the ABC as anyone says characters to give. And square brackets inside the caret sign and care list is represent the characters is not in the list and in the SQL server. So the square brackets and the caret sign and the ABC is not gives as a represent the character is not in a list. One by one as check. First is percentage is a wildcard, as a percentage wildcard is represent any numbers of the characters, and student table has to give as a ID name and the cities. And as a find the names is start with a letters, so the select star and from as a table name is student and where the names is a colon names and like operators and a single quotes as the patterns has to give a and the percentage, so the names is start with a and semicolon, so the this table to find the names is start with a, so the first record is Amit and third record is Ajay, so the names output has to show as two names has to give the student. And explain the a and the percentage sign, so the names is start with a and anything after as a is print. Another say examples of percentage wildcard as find the names is ending with h, so the select star from a table name is student and where the names like as single quotes inside the percentage and h and semicolon, so the names is complete with h and then the names is print, so the names in so as a complete with h and then the names is to print. And explanations as a percentage h is any characters as before the h, and as a find the names is containing a, so the select and star from student is the table name and where the names is likes and single quotes inside as module a modules and as a semicolon, so the output is the names is Rahul's and Rakesh, and a is gives as between the names, and explanations as a percentage a percentage is can as appears anyways in a word as between the a's in a name, so the output has to print and student name. Second is a underscore wildcard. Underscore wildcard is represent the ex- actually as a one characters, and examples as a find the names with exactly in fourth characters, and so the as a select star from a table name is student and where the names likes single quotes inside the four underscore has to give and semicolon, so the four characters names has to print the output. And others as a find the names is starting with a and having so four letters, so the select star from a table's names is a student and where the names like single quotes inside the one characters is a capital A, and after the three underscores has to give and the semicolon, so the output is A to start and after as a three characters has to give and this names has to print in the output. The explanations as a plus three characters names has to print. Third is a combine the module as a percentage and as a underscore has to use. You can use the both together, and the examples as a find the names where as a second character is a. So the select star from a table name is student and where the names like first character is not give, so the first character is underscore and after the a and last is a percentage sign says to give and semicolon, so the output is so as first character says anyone and as a second character is compulsory as a and after any characters one or the multiple character has to give, so the explanations as underscore is a first characters and a is a second characters and as a percentage is a remaining characters as to show. Fourth is note like operators as used to find a record that as do not match patterns, and so the example as a find the names is a note starting with a, so the select star from a table name is student and where names is note like counts capital A and the percentage and semicolon, so the a name to start student name is start is not print, otherwise all the record all the student names is print. Fifth is a wildcard with numbers as examples as tables has to give the employee and the IDs and the salaries has to give, and find the salaries is starting with a 5. So the select star from a table name is employee and where the salaries like and the single quotes inside 5 and the percentage sign and semicolon. So the output is 15,000 is a 5 and after has to give any characters has to give, so the as a 5 after is give the salaries has to print as a 50,000. And 6 is a wildcard with multiple conditions as an example as a select star from a table name is student and where the names like start with capital A letters and cities like complete with bar operators. So the names is start with A, so the A and the percentage sign has to give, and the cities like with complete with bath, so the mod percentage and after the BAD bath is right and the semicolon, so the meanings as names is start with A and cities end with a Bad. So the output is names is start with A is Amit, and cities is complete with Bad as Ahmedabad, and this record has to print. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon.